I am here for the petty. The call out was amazing.
I absolutely love it. And I wonder how long it'll take for us to find out who that one writer is.
Listen, all I know from watching the Netflix crime documentaries, Twitter is all over everything. They will get to the bottom of everything.
We're all detectives now.
We are all detectives. Hello, everybody. Welcome to SportsNation. Charly Arnolt. We have quite the show for you today. And as much as I love to spend time with you, we have guests galore for you.
We absolutely do. Evander Holyfield is coming up, but hold those punches for now. We're going to get to the pitch. Definitely because some concerns on the injury front for this team. However, we welcome in Taylor Twellman to talk about the USA men's national team's big win in World Cup qualifying. So, Taylor, thoughts on the USA getting back on track?
Well, that was interesting.
Very decisive victories, teams getting it right.
Okay, Taylor, so a lot of great qualifying action, but something else that's taking the soccer world by storm is the fact that the FIFA World Cup may transition to every 2 years instead of every 4 years. What's your take on that?
So Taylor's on the fence is what we're saying.
Yeah. Taylor's a little wishy-washy on the subject. Got it. Taylor, thank you so much. Always good to have you.
Things that my coach, Nick Saban, needs to say to the public to sort of quell people's expectations. But let's be honest.
I also would like to say he's basically saying every external factor that could be against us is. There's one sitting right next to me that is full matched on Tinder with Alabama. And I hear through the grapevine that you're going steady now.
Listen, it was a match. We've had a week to discuss. We've flirted.
So you're exclusive because you know what that means. That means all the other programs out the window. You no longer have options.
Damn
it.
No longer available, Texas A&M.
Sorry.
I apologize. Alabama.
All right, well, it's the right one. You found the right one, babe.
Yeah, the bell.
I hear it. That can only mean one thing. It is time to be saved by the bell with our ESPN fantasy analyst, Stefania Bell. How you doing today?
I'm good. Football is here.
Yeah,
it's like Christmas for me.
It is. Yeah. It's like Christmas. Week 1 is upon us. Of course, the Twitter sphere has lots of questions for you. So let's get to the first one, Stefania. Okay, tonight, America's team will take on the Super Bowl champs. And Gary wants to know, what's up with my WR2 Godwin?
Gary. I think he could be the number one receiver on the Bucs.
Wow. Let's go to your bread and butter right now, running back injuries. We got a question from Max.
Involved in it, has talked about it, and this is what you love to see if you're a fantasy football player, is Austin Eckler, without saying it, says
Or is he psyching out the other people in his fantasy league?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. But I'm going to go with
I don't want to put that out there. I don't want to put that out there. I'm not putting that out there.
Listen, we got 2 more days, so let's not panic, people. I would say let's watch what happens Thursday, Friday, but I think he's going to be good to go.
Okay, well, there's some concern among some other running backs. Now, Joel wants to know, is DeAndre
Some of work will he actually see in the first game? I don't know, but when he's out there, he's dangerous. And you knew it was going to be a timeshare anyway. He was a full participant in practice listed this week, and he's been out there getting ready. So I don't know that week 1 we get the full complement of what DeAndre Swift can be, but I expect him to be out there. And look, I think that those words.
Well, that's good news, Stefania. As always, thank you. And of course, we look forward to seeing you more and more as the season gets underway tonight. And now, look, everyone wants to make a safe bet or two, so here to help you do so, we have the leader of the Degeneration Nation, our friend, Taylor Twellman.
I am extremely excited to be speaking to our guest here on Sports Nation. Watched him growing up, multiple-time heavyweight champion of the right into it. You are a late replacement for Oscar De La Hoya, who's supposed to be De La Hoya in Belfort this weekend on Triller. Here you are now, fighting Vitor Belfort instead. Listen, we've seen the training videos. You look to be in great shape, but you're also...
I think that fans will find very interesting is former President Trump will be on the call for your fight. How do you feel about having a previous president on the call? You answered the question, all right? Without saying as much, I think you answered the question. Okay, now let's look at the fact that you are a Georgia native. The Dogs just got a big win over Clemson this past weekend to open up the football season. You think this is now for the, very, very important day that we have on deck, National School Picture Day. Ladies and gentlemen, we all remember school pictures growing up. Sometimes they turned out great, sometimes not so much. So look, to make all of you feel like you have someone you can relate to, I'm going to show you my school picture. I mean, I am just thankful we don't have school pictures anymore. I mean, we do have, our headshots for ESPN, things like that, but luckily now, with the advancements in editing and, the angles, we know, what works. We don't have to deal with it.
And we both had braces. Now there's, Invisalign or whatever it's called. It's like
times have changed.
Kids today will not know the...
But you know what? let's put it behind us, just like we're going to put this show behind us, because it is time for us, unfortunately, Arda, to go. But thank you to all of you for hanging with us. It's been Sports Nation, and we will see you next week.